everyone, my name is Ben Wright, Human Cartoonist Extraordinaire, and welcome to what I believe will be the final session of PARANORMASIGHT! This is the first recording Thursday, May 8th, 2025. We are very excited to be here, if it is not obvious. For those of you just joining us, I'm sorry, nothing will make sense, but it is worth it because this is awesome.
Yes. You should catch up on some of the past streams on YouTube.
Yes,
YouTube.com/@BWHComics, yo.
Thank you for the plug. Also, in honor of all of this, we do have something new for our Twitch subscribers. We have a brand new animated emote, which I am dropping in the chat right now. It is a dancing Richter head.
Look at him go.
If you want access to that, plus a number of animated cospain emotes, you can get that by subscribing to the channel. So, that option is there. And I hope to see a lot of those in the chat because, let's be real, those are fun.
I mean, it's Richter Kai!
It's Richter Kai.
Richter Kai! Richter Kai! Like a bird, he's super fly. And now he's here for the very last time. It's Richter Kai! Richter Kai!
I like that. It didn't occur to me, but he's animated roughly in time with that song. Like, yeah, I'm dancing my own theme. It's great.
He would. Let's be honest, he would.
It's true. He would.
Absolutely would. He's basically Kronk.
Yes.
All right.
He's a more, dare I say, twinkified Kronk?
Oh, absolutely. Have you seen that ass?
Yes. Yes, I have seen that ass.
Actually, wait, I think he has more of a booty than Kronk did.
I think so too. I mean, Kronk is a really hard fit. He's like a 31 long and a 41 waist.
Kronk! If that peaked, I apologize.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Before we get too far into it, Chloe has some more content warnings for this particular session.
Yes.
Ooh.
I swear to God, I thought you just said for this particular possession, and I was like, oh, ghost puns. But, yes, so for this, what could be possibly our final PARANORMASIGHT stream, there is one very specific trigger warning. This chapter may contain major character death.
Oh.
There also may be discussions of familial strife, along with the general content warnings for PARANORMASIGHT, which include discussions of the occult, general spookiness, potential jump scares, and body horror.
Also, we're probably going to have Ayame in here more, and she's just the worst.
Yeah. Honestly, part of why I was like, if we do Monster Prom, I really want Chloe to do the Mermaid Princess's voice, is because after hearing you do Ayame, I'm like, you gotta do the Mermaid Princess.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Hey, we all play type. It makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
exactly. True. Exactly. As long as I get to play Damien!
Yes.
All right. I think that's enough time wasting. Let's go ahead and jump in to PARANORMASIGHT.
PARANORMASIGHT!
Let's go!
Yeah!
You've done so much.
I think that's the only screen we've got left.
Sorry, 1 second. My mom just called me real quick. I'll be right back.
How dare!
You know what? This is fine, because we can take a second, because I'm being called out for not having a summary. I didn't write one. Let's see if I can write one before Chloe gets back.
Alright. We're back.
Yo!
Got my water. Got my nondescript alcoholic beverage.
Marvelous. I also have my nondescript alcoholic beverage.
And I got my chopstick.
And my, lesbian disco coconut full of water.
Woohoo!
Yes.
I got water too. I got water too.
Marvelous.
Excellent. All right, I've gotten the summary written up.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, so we got an alternate ending where Ario tried to shoot Nejima and totally whiffed, and Nejima got away and mass murdered, and after we undid it and pursued other endings, we had all the hot people meet up and interrogate Yumioka, who turns out to know basically nothing and be useless, and after reporting everything to the cops, we cut to Haraway and Richter Kai, who are meeting up with Ayame, who turns out to be very fucked up, and first she kills Haraway, and then Haraway kills her, and then she gets Haraway to give up her curse stone, and now she's gonna go kill Daddy. That sum it up?
So we don't know that.
Yeah. I think this could be like either she kills Dad, or he successfully talks her down, or there might even be a third path. I don't fucking know. But
yeah, we'll find out. But I will say, in her bad end, she did canonically kill Tetsuo.
Yeah,
this is true.
Well, she killed basically everybody, and then some.
It was the genocide run. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God.
Hers was the genocide run.
Da 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 da.
All right,
I'll go ahead and read this one because I feel like this is going to be a whole lot of voice acting with the two of you, so I'll read this one. Conclusion: Tetsuo Tsutsumi summary of previous events. Tsutsumi and Ario continue their investigation, deciding to meet with Ayame Tono to get to the bottom of it all. What will be the conclusion to the curses of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo, to Seimon and Ashino's intertwined fates?
Well, shucks, I don't know. Gorsh. Gorsh.
Sounds like we're in a bit of a paranormal pickle. Oh, yo.
That
Sumida
short
River
kills me. The one where, this is a weird case.
That one did make me very happy.
Yeah.
Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How you been? I think the last time was when you came to see me after deciding to go to university.
That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition.
Huh. Not one to mince words, huh?
You came alone, right?
Yeah, it's just me and my weird finger. Remember when you used to pull this?
I just had a thought. What if Ayame has an equally weird finger?
Oh, I hope she does. I really hope she does.
I mean,
please,
I know. I just
please.
as I said it, I was like, wait, they're not blood related. And I'm like, what if that's the twist?
You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages or woo.
I just don't want to get caught, okay?
Now be stealthy, everyone. Oh, woo.
Oh my god.
They're doing the thing we wanted Richter and Haraway to be doing earlier behind the tree, just the Scooby-Doo stack.
Oh, perfect.
I could just imagine Mio's like, everybody be quiet. Everyone be quiet. Shh. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Quiet. Oh, woo. Quiet. I am being quiet. Oh, woo. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Oh, whoosh.
Sorry. I get nervous before a battle.
We're off to a great start.
We are. Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police.
There's something I needed to see you about.
Well, alright then. We got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. But first,
But before that,
birds.
Are we looking around for more
You're my
birds?
daughter, I haven't seen you in 3 years, but these bird stickers are important. You don't even know.
oh my god, what if that's the reason that his marriage fell apart? It's the
It's
mockingbirds.
because you just kept looking for fucking birds.
I mean, everybody in town seems to be obsessed with these birds. It's a very real possibility.
It very real possibility, yes. So,
I can look at the bushes where they're hiding.
Do it.
yep.
You have to do it. And we should check our surroundings and examine
Yes.
first. But then we talk.
The sun is starting to drip down into the horizon. This long day is about to end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I sure didn't expect this to happen. Huh? What was that? Did something just move over there?
Oh no.
Ah! What the hell are those idiots doing? I told them not to come! Damn it. Shit. I don't want to know what'll happen if they get found out. Whatever I do, I gotta keep from looking over there. Okay.
Well, I mean, you kind of already did, but...
Yeah, but I can... It's checked off, so I don't need to look at it again.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
Let's look at the daughter.
She sure has changed over the past 3 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe she's that same little girl who would get omelet all over her face when we took her out to eat. Wait a minute. Is that how far back I have to go for a happy memory together? No wonder she hates me.
Aww.
Guys are making me sad. Let's talk to her and I'll start getting angry instead.
Yeah.
Ooh. Alright.
Maybe about being taken hostage, just jump right to that.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt?
Wow. I didn't expect that from you.
Huh?
I thought you'd just start questioning me before you bothered to ask how I'm doing.
Ah. Well, I am still your father.
Ooh, maybe boss can handle this after all. Ooh.
So, fun fact.
Yeesh.
Apparently, I did not get spoiled on anything, don't worry. But apparently, depending on what order you start asking questions, if you don't pick that one first, she does comment on that and gets pissy.
Ah.
Nice.
So I'm glad that we did ask that one first.
Yeah.
Let's keep asking about that until it gets checked off. Or until she starts looping.
Yep. I'm fine. I managed to get away, somehow or other.
Right, I'm glad. Okay, that's probably...
I killed a bitch.
I'm inclined, if we're keeping it personal for now, Mother next.
Yeah.
I'm inclined that way as well.
Yeah. How is she? Yasuko, I mean.
Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her, though, haven't you?
I did call her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you.
Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you'd heard from me?
I did not.
Tisk tisk.
Jeez.
Keep on
Yeah,
it?
keep following that until
Yep.
it...
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already has.
You're one to talk.
He is technically keeping late nights, but for a different reason.
Yeah.
So, Dad, you out of the closet yet, or?
Hey, not so loud in public. What do we think next?
This is still the 80s in Japan. I'm inclined Fumichika Nejima, but...
I was leaning
That's
that way
more of
too. That feels like kind of working into everything else.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima?
And if I did? Would you hide me from the police?
Huh? Well, I don't know if I...
That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it.
You...
I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens, and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse. So I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So, there's no going back now.
That's not true! You can still make things right, before you make them worse!
Then let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away.
Your chance?
That feels a little bit like leaning into why she wants the right, but we haven't checked off Fumichika Nejima yet.
Yeah. So let's go with Nejima one more time.
Yeah.
Did Nejima say anything to you?
He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure.
Yeah, not surprised there.
So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone.
Harsh.
In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit.
No. Kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal.
But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different.
Huh? No. You're different.
Am I?
Well, maybe not that different.
But at least you're honest.
I know I haven't been the best father, but I wonder, of all the fathers in the world,
Huh?
are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they'd committed a crime?
How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that.
Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children, or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe, as a parent, it's the right thing to do?
I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice, if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side.
I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that.
That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to.
Oof.
Still not checked off.
Oh my god.
Still not checked off, no.
So Nejima really didn't tell you anything?
Not really, no.
Alright.
That was it.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted to do next, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Or maybe... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Why are you so willing to go so far for the right of resurrection? What do you want with it?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely.
Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think of a way for you to get what you want without resurrection.
I want to bring Katsushika Hokusai back to life.
Hokusai? What? Hokusai the ukiyo-e artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life?
No, Hokusai the comedian. What do you think? That'd be quite the feat, huh?
What are these new faces? They're great. That's... you...
I love them.
I heard you liked his art, but why would you do something so stupid?
See?
Ugh.
The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of ukiyo-e. Though I'm sure you never noticed.
Really? I had no idea.
It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today.
I didn't know you felt so hopeless.
You would only realize it now. But it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. Ow.
Oh, honey.
Honey.
We're finally starting to get somewhere.
We're starting to get humanity out of her.
We are,
Yeah.
yes. Keep going on the why she wants the right.
Yeah.
From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew it was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy.
You're really serious about this.
Do we want to ask about the talisman first or the curse stone?
I'm leaning talisman because if we can get the talisman to work, she doesn't need the curse stone. Like maybe that is the alternative to the Rite of Resurrection.
I was about to say maybe make a save before making a decision because I feel like we're at a somewhat pivotal moment here.
Yeah.
Looking for the oldest save. Here we go.
I think it's dude.
The oldest save though is not slot 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm clicking talisman.
Okay.
Can I ask you one thing? Do you know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had?
Michio Shiraishi.
From the car crash you were in with that Namigaki guy.
Oh, with Yutaro? Yeah, it was there.
Taro? That sounds like... So, you and him were... I mean...
Not really. He was kind of a boring guy.
What? You're serious? But he said...
You're getting off track, Mr. Satsumi. The talisman! Get back to the talisman!
Get back to the talisman. Oh, we shouldn't have relied on him for this.
Oh, come. Be nice, Ario.
Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep.
Is that really what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, no! Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene?
You mean this?
That's it!
Oh, pretty. I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind.
That's all? There's really no other reason?
What's the big deal? Is it really that special? This whole thing? This whole thing?
Yeah, it's real important. Would you mind giving it to me? Oh, whoa.
Important? For what?
For putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries.
Oh. Oh. So, that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the right. Ooh. Then no way. I'm definitely keeping it.
Ugh. I screwed that one up.
Mr. Satsumi, you really can't do any better than that?
Come on. The talisman! I don't know why I said...
Maybe talk about the curse stone and then circle back to the talisman.
Alright.
Yeah.
You have a curse stone, don't you?
I do.
You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused. Now, before you do any more wrong with it.
I'm not giving it up.
Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life?
That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. Oh, we're just admitting it, okay. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it. No hesitation. Alright, let's circle back to the talisman real quick.
Okay.
Will you give me the talisman?
What? No way. I can't lose the right. Okay.
Okay, we've checked that off.
Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have?
3. Not that it matters. That's a lie.
No.
Wait, no, it's not.
That's correct, yeah. 3,
No, yeah,
huh?
she has...
Yeah, she has 3.
So wait, she has the Haunting Clappers, the Taiko Suguru. What's the third clap?
She has the one-sided reed.
Oh shit, you're right. Wow.
Yeah, forgot that she killed Nejima that quickly.
No, I didn't forget that she killed him. I just totally forgot that she took the stone.
Yeah.
I'm not handing them over. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn?
By all means.
You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you?
Huh?
Yes, I am. I'm hiding that Nejima is sort of your dad / resurrected you from his dead girlfriend.
Yes. Might as well be honest about that.
Yep.
Well, sure. You can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two.
Of course you'd try to dodge the question. Now then. Let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko of Suguru, works.
What?
My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me.
Oh.
So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing?
I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Then let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie.
What? How is that fair? And you'd use that on me?
Hey, Pot, this is Kettle.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Are we about to have a curse off?
As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable. But as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice.
Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say?
I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie.
Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with.
Oh, she did figure it out. Ayame! Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are, honestly and truly, our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less.
Even now, you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid?
Ah!
Boss! Boss! Why is your pride worth dying for?
Baby. I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it?
Ayame, listen.
Huh? How?
Ayame, be proud. No matter what happens, you are a precious daughter.
No way! How are you still alive?
I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with, but you're not Shino. And you're not
Ashino either. You're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Right. I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono, both will always be a part of who you are.
What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not.
Sure. You probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home with your mom. And I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it.
Why? Why say all of this now?
So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth, too. And if you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me.
Stop, I can't.
The mastermind behind all this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right, wasn't you, was it?
No. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
And picking up Michio Shiraishi's talisman was just coincidence, right?
Huh? Yeah, I already told you that.
Ah. Good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs. You can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse, too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run, for using the curse. Don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can, 'cause you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can.
Dad!
Boss! Boss!
Not everyone crying, come on!
Aww.
Jesus Christ.
That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tsutsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio Kurosuzu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Mio Kurosuzu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed. Files updated.
Files updated. Ooh. Acquire all curse echoes. Ooh, we get the 2 last pieces to this.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Let's find
okay,
out.
the Taiko of Suguru.
Do we want to read all of
I'll
it
read,
or jump down?
I can read all of it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You both did some heavy voice acting, so I'll do this part. All right. The Taiko of Suguru, an enduring superstition. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Suguru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate, I almost tried to make that a limerick and it just was not working.
I was
On
just
thi-
gonna say.
Yeah, no, we all did from Nantucket for just a second.
No, I did. My brain went to, there once was a daimyo who lived in a shoe.
On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. A cursed power. Kills by bludgeoning, one who is discovered to be hiding something from the curse bearer. A resentful memory. The deep sound of drums once more reverberates through the night air. How long has it been since we started hearing them each day? Could it be coming from the daimyo's residence? I've heard they've had a drum in their fire watch tower instead of wooden clackers, but I don't see a fire, so why are they sounding the drum? Then one morning a body was found. Isn't that old man Kanzo, the ukiyo-e painter? He lived nearby, but had been down and out for years, despite his best efforts to sell his works. Every now and then his granddaughter would visit, and he would teach her to paint. It was the old man's only pleasure. One day his granddaughter told him about her dreams. Curses, souls, resurrection. Hearing her tale, the old man was gripped by a sudden zeal and began to paint with great fervor. His work quickly became famous, enchanting all those who viewed the strange imagery. Even the daimyo had taken notice. What could possibly have happened? The people whispered amongst each other. It looked almost as if he had been beaten like a drum.
Huh. Okay, wait.
He was.
So even his death is a mystery.
There are references to this guy in some of the other curse echoes.
He's the painter.
Yeah.
He's the one
he
who
is.
painted the 7 mysteries.
Yeah, I want to. Oh, right, because we have paintings of most of them.
Yep.
The
he's
only one we didn't.
guy.
Hold on. Those paintings all had credits except for this one. That always bothered me. This is the one where he died, though, so he wouldn't have made the painting.
Yep.
That's really funny. So we actually have his name if we go back through stuff.
It's
But
like
also he's
Kitagawa,
referenced
I
in
think.
I think the Evergreen Beach.
Yeah, because he was Jinkichi's artistic mentor. And Jinkichi is the guy who carved the Netscape.
Who carved?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
And Jinkichi
they mention
is-
his. One of the things
Clackers?
they also do, they mention his granddaughter. I wonder if that's Whispering Canal Girl, which would put him as the grandfather and the parent of either Jinkichi or his wife, who is the one-sided reed.
Yeah.
That might be too much tying together. All right. Let's check out one-sided reed. Oh, and I want to check real quick. It is a different name on the paintings, but...
Utagawa. Okay.
Okay.
There once was an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo who fell for a woman named Okuma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okuma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okuma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. A cursed power. Kills by dismemberment, one whose face, address, name, age, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer.
Oh, hey, Desk-chan.
A resentful. It's Desk-chan! A resentful memory. Okuma was a lovely woman. She was spirited, worked hard, and lived a frugal yet pleasant life, until her husband hanged himself. My husband a swindler? Who would believe such a thing? Okuma was determined to clear her husband's name. That is when she met Tomezo, a man that was a stranger to these parts. This man must be one of the daimyo's spies. It appears that after my husband, I will be next. So be it. But what is he hunting for? Okuma, putting on the airs of a woman mourning her husband, went to the bridge nightly to seek information from Tomezo. She soon discovered that she was right, and that her husband had been deceived. Okuma decided to bring her newfound knowledge to the daimyo, much to Tomezo's alarm. Angered at having been misled, he confronted her on the bridge, but Okuma would not listen. She cursed him, calling him vile names, and eventually his patience had worn thin. Blood splattered everywhere, and by the time he returned to his senses, it was already too late. He looked over the bridge into the river of blood below and saw the corpse of a woman missing both an arm and a leg.
Guys,
Meh.
I don't think she's all right.
I think she's all left.
That's our callback. All right.
So then what's left?
What's left is the good question.
Da,
So
da, da.
just so this is the granddaughter, Jinkichi, and her daughter.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a fucking flowchart going. So let me get these names quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toki, girl, Whispering Canal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Her
Okay.
father is Jinkichi, who I believe is the Evergreen Beach.
Yes.
Yes. And
Jinkichi, Evergreen Beach. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then her mother is Okuma, who is the one-sided reed.
Okay.
okay.
So then
They mention ukiyo-e boom and things like that. I think that's what I was thinking of. I'm not seeing anything else directly
Yeah.
tying him in.
so real quick,
Yes.
so the guy who killed Okuma is Tomezo. And
Yeah, he
that
was-
is
He was Everburning Lantern.
Was he?
yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because he was the daimyo's spy.
His rage at having been used by the daimyo boiled over after he killed a woman in a bout of fury. Yeah, that's him.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yep. So he killed Okuma.
Okay. Got that.
So,
Then
I'm fleshing out the flowchart.
yeah.
you're good.
Now, part of the only one I think I have no idea who it actually is. I think is the
Is the
Haunted
Haunted
Clappers.
Clappers.
We know
So
he burns to death and that he was a servant of the daimyo.
Of the daimyo?
So here's where I think it gets connected. So, did they say the name of Ashino? Oh, Ashino. Okay, yeah. Ashino is the Onmyoji, the evil Onmyoji.
Yeah,
Samon
she's
is the
Foot
good
Washing
one.
Mansion.
Yes. So she is the victim of the foot washing mansion. She is the woman that is referenced in the Haunting Clappers. Because he's like, why
Yeah.
is he was like she misled. So Ashino is the root cause of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we know that the beckoning light, if Ashino is the Haunting Clapper, no, sorry. If Ashino is the foot washing mansion, then Samon is the beckoning light.
Right.
That is Samon.
Okay.
Is there anything we haven't covered? Fool's Procession. This is another person who we just don't really know who she was. Omio.
Omios, if it's your time to say, I don't care about them. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Scroll down a little bit because I'm wondering if it specifies who glued the mask onto her face.
They never do, if I recall correctly.
No, she fell from the tower.
She did
The
fall
Taiko Tower.
Oh!
Was it
She
the
was
Taiko Tower? Is
I'm
it specified that it was the Taiko Tower? Hold on. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okame mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down from her crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. Drowned out by the music.
She fell from the tower.
She fell from the tower, writhing in. She begged those around her for help. Well, I'm gonna put Omio on the chart here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least have the names on there and their associated thing. But
Yep.
I think that's all of them.
Oh, hold on. There's one we didn't cover yet.
The Taiko of Suguru guy. That
Oh.
is
Yep.
the ukiyo-e painter.
Right. I forgot we hadn't covered him because we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He was the grandfather of Toki, I believe.
We think.
right?
Yeah.
What was his name?
His name was Old Man Konzo.
Oh, there we go. So someone in the chat
Okay.
brought up Omio might have been a normal random woman. I think there's a degree of truth to that. I think we have the immediate family and they're killers. But then I think cuz this is almost how all like Japanese ghost stories goes. Like there's a core ghost and a core victim, and what happens is their grudges, like everything tied to them, starts bleeding out into the area around them and starts impacting other lives. So even if they're not necessarily related by blood, they've become related because of the Hanjo incident.
Yeah. All right.
Sure. Okay.
ready to find
Well,
out
I
what
got my
happens
flow
next?
chart.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to know what happens next.
Yep.
June Aereo. 8
June
p.m.
Aereo, 8 p.m. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, woo.
Oh yeah, we haven't found the Whispering Canal person yet.
Nope.
Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yako home safely?
Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Oh, woo. Apparently, she put up quite a fuss saying she wanted to see things through to the end.
Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous.
Before we do anything,
Look for birds! This is our last chance!
It's true. I was also
we're in the
saying.
park at night.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's slot 3.
Every time.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, look at.
That's a fun-looking playground.
Yeah.
That's a
somebody there.
fun-looking playground.
I did a little squeal just for you. Wait, there.
Oh,
There.
there's the bird right next to the... There it is. There it is.
Oh, it's Ernestine.
Look at the little budgie.
That's Richter's bird. That's Richter's bird.
Look at the little budgie. With a little baseball bat.
Do the little budgie. It's a little budgie. It's a little budgie with a baseball bat.
Yes. Oh my god.
Budgie
Mary.
Mary. Amazing.
That okay?
Penny Prattle.
That may be my favorite pun.
Budgie Mary, Budgie Mary, Budgie Mary.
If you say a name 3 times in a mirror, you get hit with a bike bat. Like,
Tweet, tweet, motherfucker. Bam.
Also, Penny Prattle and Budgie Mary, girlfriends.
Yes.
Despite the fact that budgies are actually really small and Penny Prattle could probably just, like, crush her
Squish.
like a... Yeah.
we also need to
Probably
keep an
just
eye out
squish.
because maybe the phone rings.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. You could click on surrounding.
Yeah.
8 p.m. with no one around. This place is silent as the grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over the last 2 days.
Right. Oh my god, it's only been 2 days.
And they haven't
Man.
slept yet. You just know
Oh
it.
my god.
Yeah. Just another sleepless night. Oh, woo.
Oh,
Hmm? What's wrong?
next is Detective Aereo.
What?
What? Huh?
I can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talismans? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate's Yin scroll?
I have, more or less. When I combined the contents of the 2 talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The thing inside the talismans that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal.
Who'd have thought the talismans actually contained the scroll itself? So that's the Yin scroll then. What's it say?
Well, there's one more seal we'll have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out.
Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it. Sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it!
Wow, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. Yosh. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order.
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Each seal has a different design. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed.
Remove the 5 seals in the right order. Okay. Awoo. If we get it wrong, is it going to, go boom?
Go boom. Huh? No. We'll just have to try again. I tested it once already.
Oh, you already tried it yourself? So brave.
I think it's devised so the seal can only be undone if the curses for the right have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in something related to the curses.
I think we're gonna need that flowchart.
I was just thinking.
Wait, they said the
flowchart.
carp, the reed, the...
Bring
The
up
light.
the tab. Bring up the chat
Good
history.
call, good call.
Yeah,
Carp,
a
light.
carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed.
So
Hold
the
on.
light is...
Beech leaf, taiko drum,
Wait a minute.
and the last one's a reed. Okay.
So in that order, that's referencing. Wait, go back.
To the chat.
Yeah. So a carp, that's a reference to the Whispering Canal.
Right.
Because Toki loved the carp soup that her mother made.
Yeah.
The light is obviously the beckoning light.
Or it's
Beech leaf
the
is
ever-burning lantern. That's why I was going in there to take a look at the tip.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. So that's either the ever-burning lantern or the beckoning light. Beech leaf, evergreen beech, obviously. Taiko
Yeah.
drum, taiko suguru, and the reed, one-sided reed.
Yes.
Let me just look real quick at beckoning light. Looked like... Okay, it did look like a lantern. And...
And then the ever-burning lantern.
Also looked like
Also
a
looks
lantern.
like a lantern, but a different one.
So, that's the one place where it definitely gets tricky. So we have
Okay.
the daughter. We have the one... Either Seimon or the guy who killed
Killed Tomezo.
Tomezo. Yeah. We've got the father. We've got the person we thought
The
might be a
grandfather.
grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And we've
And
got
the mother.
The mother. So we've got a family mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what this is asking us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Do you hear wind effects suddenly kick up? Then
I
you
did,
did.
yeah. Oh, maybe do think real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Guess it makes sense for such an important document to be sealed so tight. Might help to talk things over with Mio if I get stuck.
Should we give it a shot?
Sure. We got the hint that if we have questions, we can ask Mio.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, wait. One of the other ways you could do it is order of death.
We could.
The first to die would have been...
I would say the carp seal because thinking about oh god, what's his name?
Time-wise, I think she was the
Maru's-
last to die, but... Oh,
Maru's
no, I didn't mean to do
fiance. Do you wish to return to the story chart?
that. No, I did not. I
Um,
clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, Maru's fiance looked like he died drowning.
No, wait. So you're thinking the deaths in the current time.
Yeah,
I
no,
think-
I'm talking
I
about
think
the timeline of when people died in the original Hanjo incident.
Oh.
yeah. That's
Is
a
that
good
what we're
that's a
going
good backup. Yeah, that's a good backup though. That's a good
Okay.
backup.
Well,
If our
We don't really know the order in which they died in the ye olden days.
we've got a rough
So wait.
idea, though.
So I have an idea. Go back to the screen. But the
Which I was about to say which screen.
the prompts with the seals on it.
Oh, okay. So I think she means hit the X button to go
Yes.
back to
Oh, okay.
the multiple choice.
Okay, so let's go in reverse order.
Okay.
Toki died. The carp seal, that's in reference to the Whispering Canal.
Yes.
Yes.
Toki died last.
Yes.
So she died. She's the final death.
How
Okama,
do you figure that?
Because it said that both her parents were already gone.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can...
She is the final victim of the story.
It's been a while since we've looked at that, so...
It's been a while.
One day her father disappeared. Mother went to look for him and never came back either.
Okay, so that confirms.
Okay.
Yeah. So before Toki, the second to last death is Okuma. So
Unless the light is the guy who killed her, because he died after.
Oh, okay.
So-
So it's definitely fifth is Toki though. She's the last to die.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a different chart going so that we can track, like, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna write this down too. Hang on.
In order of deaths. 5, Toki.
Yes.
4, the
guy...
ever-burning lantern,
Yeah.
Tomezo.
Tomezo.
Then third
3,
would be
The reed.
Okuma.
Yeah, the reed.
Yeah.
Then-
2, probably Jinkichi.
yes.
Yes. I think the first one to die would have been the old man. The taiko
Yeah.
drum.
Kanzo. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it, my pen died. Where's some nail polish remover?
Where's some nail polish remover? This changes if the light is Seimon. Possibly. Because I don't know when Seimon dies. But...
Oh, he
Okay.
died last. Like in the whole, like he died after Toki because they
Okay.
said, because he used the Rite of Resurrection to come back to life.
Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
it could
so
be...
there is a possibility that it's like we bump things up and then the last one to die is Seimon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do light last. Should we give that
Or
order a try?
possibly Seimon is the first to die, so that the Rite of Resurrection happens and then he's brought back to life.
Right, they did say that
Oh,
you could
okay.
that was a possibility. That's why I'm hoping
Okay.
it's not Seimon.
Let's work with this one first.
Okay.
So do we
Okay,
want to try
so-
Taiko?
Taiko
Yeah,
was the
number one
first
is
to die,
Kanzo,
right?
the Taiko.
Yeah.
Next was
and
Beach
then
Leaf, right?
Jinkichi, who was the beach.
Yes.
Then
the reed.
Okuma, who's the reed.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tomezo,
Tomezo.
who's the light.
Mm-hmm.
And then the carp.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't think that was right.
Okay. Nope, no good.
Okay, let's consult with her real quick.
Okay.
I think we're on the right track though.
It won't explode or anything, so we might as well give it a try.
I see. Okay.
Do we want to
really?
try reverse order of that?
We can. Okay, so in reverse order, that would be Toki, the
Yeah.
carp. Tomezo, the light. Okuma, the reed. Jinkichi, the beach. And then number 1, the Taiko.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not this order. Okay.
The light might be the one we've got wrong.
I'm wondering.
I wonder if it's possible
maybe-
if he died after Toki. Like, if everything else is correct.
Hold on, I'm gonna update my list. So I'm taking Tomezo off the register. Or, there we go. So, Toki, Okuma, Jinkichi,
Hang on, I gotta grab a different pen.
Hanzo. So the number 5 would be light.
Yeah.
Right. We basically just
Okay.
swapped light and carp.
Okay. So then we'll try that. Number 1, Taiko.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, beach.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, the reed.
Yeah.
Number 4, the carp. Number 5, the light.
Hey!
Yes! There we go.
Oh!
Wow, you got it right! It's open! Heh, getting it in just 3 tries. That's great! Nice job!
Thank you, sweetie.
It was easier than I thought. I just looked at which event followed which.
Now, we can finally read what's written inside. Let's see. Etone.
Files updated.
Ooh, here
Record
we
of
go.
Fate's Yin Scroll.
I'll
It is
take
said
this because
that-
guys are voice acting.
Okay.
It is said that Seimon Tsuchimikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Hanjo incident might become cursed and used in the collection of soul dregs for the Rite of Resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Records of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Seimon. The text has been preserved in the form of 2 talismans held by Hajime Yoshimi and Michio Shiraishi. It contains a full account of the Hanjo incident, and the following is written in Seimon's hand. I bequeath this scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline. My spirit, that is my own consciousness. Well, both of
Okay.
his bloodline died.
Yes. So that's a problem.
Yes.
Wait,
Unless Mayu is pregnant.
no.
What?
Oh my.
What?
Someone's got a
What?
theory. Who do you think it is?
Someone's got a theory, and I need you to vocalize it.
Sorry, I am gobsmacked. So Hajime is dead. Michio is dead.
Mhm.
There was one other person that we discussed in this park in the last stream.
Is it motherfucking Yoko?
No, it's the other guy. It's
It can't-
Shogo.
Shogo?
It can't be Shogo because Shogo's dead.
It can't be Shogo.
But remember, Mio said the person, because she felt like a residual spiritual energy in the park, and she specifically said whoever died here, they could have been the key to solving everything.
Interesting. Definitely possible. Let's check the Hanjo incident.
I wrote those 3 things down, by the way.
Gotcha.
The soul, the body, the consciousness.
The Hanjo incident. During the Edo period, a chain of events that occurred around a certain resurrection spell became the basis for the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. This is a story that takes place in the late Edo period. There was once a family that lived in a row house in Hanjo. The family consisted of a Netsuke craftsman named Jinkichi, his wife Koma, and their daughter Toki. They enjoyed a poor but happy existence. One day, they took in a man by the name of... Oh, there's just a blank space there.
Oh, maybe we haven't revealed that detail yet.
That's the first time that's happened. Yeah, anyway.
Huh.
One day they took in a man by the name of... who claimed to be a Shomyoji. He was on
Stitch,
the run.
is that you?
Sorry, what?
Oh, wait, you sounded like Chris Sanders as Stitch for a second.
Ah, gotcha. Who claimed to be a Shomoji. He was on the run, having barely escaped with his life from something or other, and wound up in Honjo. The tough circumstances that had left him sick and destitute, Jinkichi felt sorry for the man and decided to shelter him. The stranger was deeply grateful for the kindness and care of Jinkichi's family, and without it, he would have surely died, and told them thusly on the day of his departure. I want to give you my thanks, but unfortunately I have nothing of value. He paused, then asked, Is there anyone you want to bring back to life? You know, like you do.
Like you do.
Oh my god.
It turned out that the man's true name was Tsuchimikado Seimon, a descendant of renowned Onmyoji, and he had been researching the fabled Rite of Resurrection. For his crime in unearthing this forbidden rite, he was chased out by his family, but he wrote down everything about the spell in a book he named the Record of Fates while on the run. Whoever sought to perform the rite would need to kill people and gather their soul dregs. Seimon had only researched the rite out of the spirit of inquiry, but thought himself willing to use the rite if it was for the sake of Jinkichi's family. However, Jinkichi shook his head. Sacrificing someone is unthinkable. We didn't help you because we wanted something in return, so you owe us nothing, he said, declining the unbelievable offer. Seimon bowed his head in gratitude countless times at those words and left their house. In the same area, there appeared an ukiyo-e artist known as Old Man Kanzo. His art didn't sell much, but he often looked after Toki while Jinkichi and Koma were out working. Young Toki heard Seimon's talk about the Rite of Resurrection, but, being too young to comprehend it, regaled it to Old Man Kanzo as a story of fiction. Old Man Kanzo, inspired by the story and filled with renewed vigor, put his heart and soul into his next painting. The piece, centered around the theme of resurrection, became an instant hit in town. Jinkichi, being a shrewd businessman, saw an opportunity and jumped on the bandwagon by carving Netsuke connected to Old Man Kanzo's ukiyo-e. He made up stories about his Netsuke, telling the people that their blessings were connected to resurrection, and his business rapidly flourished. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Yep. That man unknowingly left us a wonderful gift, thought Jinkichi and his family, but they were unaware of the tragedy that would soon unfold. Before long, word of Old Man Kanzo's wonderful ukiyo-e reached the ears of the local daimyo, and he was summoned to the Lord's presence. But what awaited him was not praise, but cruel torture at the hands of Ashino, a female onmyoge who was in pursuit of Seimon. It was her who
Who pressured.
Yeah. It was her who pressured Seimon into researching the rite of resurrection, which she secretly planned to use to preserve her beauty for all eternity. Ashino took advantage of the fact that the daimyo's heart was weak and frail following the loss of his family, and manipulated him into capturing Old Man Kanzo, the source of the recent rumors about resurrection. "Tell me where you heard about the rite of resurrection," Ashino demanded, as the brutal beatings continued. It was said that the eerie sound of the beatings rang out like the beating of a taiko drum night after night, reaching even the watchtower of the Suguru residence. Holy shit.
Oof.
In the end, Ashino's cruel torture secured her the information on Jinkichi's family and the existence of the Record of Fates. The daimyo sent his chief retainer to bring in Jinkichi, and the torture resumed afresh with the new captive. This time, she intended to obtain the whereabouts of Seimon and the location of the Record of Fates. Jinkichi didn't know where Seimon went, but even if he did, he had no intention of telling, and stubbornly kept his mouth shut. The torture was pushed too far, and Jinkichi was unintentionally killed before he spoke a word. The daimyo had Jinkichi's corpse hanged from a beech tree and declared that, unable to bear the guilt of the crime of deceiving the masses with false rumors of resurrection, Jinkichi had committed suicide. This too was all part of Ashino's plan to send a message to the common folk, especially the increasing number of those who sought out the rite for themselves. News of what happened to Jinkichi spread, and people lost interest in the rite, wondering if the stories of resurrection were all but a lie. But rumors that the daimyo's word was perhaps not all that truthful spread quickly when a dancer claimed to have witnessed the chief retainer's cold-blooded handiwork firsthand, and Hanjo fell into an unrest once more. Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
So, Omio said she saw Ashino put the glue in the mask.
Or the retainer did.
Gotcha.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The chief retainer arrested the girl and proposed a deal to put a stop to the rumors. The girl was to say she just wanted attention and retract her story by saying it was entirely made up. In exchange, she would be given a most wondrous stage to perform on. But when the day came, she was suffocated by the mask prepared for her performance. Unbeknownst to her, the mask had been covered in glue as part of the plan to kill her and silence her.
Okay, so that was Tomezo.
Yeah. Koma never believed for a moment that her husband Jinkichi had committed suicide. She was certain someone was behind his death and asked around persistently for the names, addresses, and any other information she could find on people with connections to the daimyo. That's where the power of the one-sided read comes from.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The chief retainer would not allow things to escalate any further and had Tomezo. Oh, the chief retainer is the... I was thinking that was Tomezo. It's the... It's the haunting clappers, yeah.
I like how I couldn't say it, so I just started clapping.
Tomezo. Okay. The chief retainer would not allow things to escalate any further and had Tomezo, a Ronin who once served as a spy, go after her. However, she turned the table on him, shouting, "It was you who killed my husband, wasn't it?" Confronted with the accusation, Tomezo flew into a blind rage and cut Koma down in broad daylight. Ordered to take responsibility for his failure by committing seppuku, he exposed the daimyo's plot as he disemboweled himself by the lantern of the soba cart used to give coded signals. With both her parents gone through means unbeknownst to her, Toki found herself to be all alone. One day, late at night, she went searching for her parents and met her doom falling into a canal where she drowned. Meanwhile, the chief retainer had made no headway whatsoever in finding Seimon's whereabouts, and an incensed Ashino decided to set fire to his residence, burning him alive. In truth, all those connected to these events thus far were cursed by Ashino so that their souls would turn into soul dregs upon death, which she had been collecting. All she needed to perform the rite now was to get her hands on the Record of Fates. Sensing that there was something serious at work behind the recent string of strange events in Hanjo, Seimon returned to find he was too late. He broke down in tears when he learned of the unfortunate and unnatural deaths Jinkichi's family had met. Seimon realized it was the handiwork of Ashino when he found their soul dregs had been collected, and decided he had to prevent any further sacrifices from happening by confronting her on Hoonji Bridge. What ensued was a fierce battle of spells that endured till the break of dawn, though those who did not know any better only saw what they believed to be eerie flashes and supernatural orbs of light. At the end of the long battle... orbs of light. That's where the,
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, hi.
Yep.
Hello. Oh, we got a real fight going on. Yeah, it was some real Dragon Ball Z shit. It was wild. Wow.
At the end of the long battle, Ashino defeated Seimon and obtained the Record of Fates, but he had placed a curse upon her foot. Ashino dragged her foot, corrupted and horribly inflamed, and sought refuge at the nearby residence of a retainer and angrily demanded they wash her foot. Ashino died then and there, filled with agony and her foot cursed and rotten. Seimon, too, having sustained serious wounds during the fight, died that day on Hoenji Bridge, still filled with regret. However, Seimon came back to life. Knowing that there would be enough soul dregs in place during their confrontation, he had prepared a spell that would activate the Rite of Resurrection upon his passing. Feeling that his curiosity was responsible for the terrible tragedy that had unfolded, he was left with a keen understanding of why the Rite of Resurrection was forbidden, and became determined to seal it away. Indeed, the reason he'd resurrected himself was for that very purpose. However, he did not know what had become of the Record of Fates. With nothing to seal away, he instead used the remaining soul dregs to turn 9 of the Netsuke made by Jinkichi into ritual implements to be sealed away in Honjo. He placed a spell so that, should someone try to activate the Rite of Resurrection again, all 9 pieces will awaken at once. And to pass the whole truth of these events to future generations, he wrote everything down in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, and passed it down to his descendants. Meanwhile, the townspeople kept silent about the incidents out of fear of being cursed. However, these occurrences were so strange that gossip about it couldn't truly be contained. Over time, the details became more and more vague as the stories grew into legends, and that is how they came to be called the 7 Mysteries of Honjo.
Whoa.
Whew!
Woo. That's a long-ass story.
Yes, it is.
But now we almost have all the pieces.
It's true.
I see.
What does it say?
First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the Rite of Resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in the Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly.
That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses, right? Oh, woo.
Yes. The resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need.
Oh, woo. Is there anything else?
Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath this scroll to future generations, to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident, it says.
Whoa, he foresaw all this happening.
And it continues. Those who seek to forestall the disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is, my curse echo. My body, that is, a living continuation of my bloodline. My mind, that is, my own consciousness. Wow! So if we gather these 3 things in one place, Seimon's Rite of Cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses in the Rite of Resurrection. Hehe.
Oh, that's it. That's exactly what we need.
The 3 things are Seimon's soul, body, and mind. It says the soul is Seimon's curse echo.
His curse echo? So Seimon himself is part of the 7 mysteries? Oh, woo.
Now that you mention it, Mr. Araishi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse bearers.
What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense as we keep looking.
But will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Seimon's, it seems.
Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Seimon? He and Michio Shiraishi, who had the other talisman.
Both of them had already passed by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed.
Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do? Ooh.
His bloodline was so split up. There have to be others. Oh, there's another note here, too.
Where? Is it another hint?
As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says.
Do we know of anyone like that? Awoo?
Well, I can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind.
What's the difference between the mind and the soul?
In paranormal theory, it's said that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be the part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness, or oneself.
I like that it feels like Aria decided to pose because she's looking him up and down.
Yep.
But not in that way, because I'm a lesbian.
Awoo?
It's like it's like dry. Also, didn't your husband just like die?
I know, and I'm still grieving.
He wasn't my husband, he was my partner. Wait, hold on.
It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver.
I see. I think that makes sense. Awoo. So is there a hint for finding this one too?
Well, let's see. There's this. Should the rite of resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Seimon tried to seal away the rite of resurrection. But before he could, Ashino stole the record of fates. So as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so that his mind would be released from the seal.
Okay. But what does that actually mean?
What it means is... Seimon's mind awoke the night the rite was activated, and must be possessing someone out there right now.
What?
So we have to get that person together with everything else.
Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Seimon.
I'm gonna pitch something crazy. Seimon's the
Yeah.
player. It's whoever
You know
we're
what?
controlling.
I wonder how we can get the player to interact with them then.
Wait a second. Are you saying that the spirit of Seimon is Bup Winky?
Oh, I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Then we just get them together in one place and we'll be good to go.
Right, but there is one thing. The second and third ones could both be the same person.
Oh. But who could that be? Awoo.
If it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako, Seimon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, would he start to act of his own accord?
Oh? Then that person could already be... Awoo?
Oh! Hold on a second. Someone's coming this way.
Huh? Awoo.
Excuse me, can I interrupt for just a moment?
Yes! Called it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew she'd come back!
Oh shit!
Yes!
Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen?
Wait, what? Huh?
I'll even throw in these bones from some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this. I don't really want them. Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Waste not, want not. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right there. Why Won't you join me? The animals over in the corner can join too. Sorry. I don't understand. What should we do?
Contrary to popular belief, not run away.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we need this exact spot and we can't do anything with other people around. Let's just move somewhere else.
Ario, no!
Oh.
Sorry. We're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way.
Mio, no!
What?
It hurts.
This is a curse.
All this so that this woman could bring back her dog.
Fast
I don't
credits.
even think she I don't even think she has a dog.
Maybe insert all the.
Yeah.
I do think it's really creepy that we don't get any music, we just get the sound of the curse.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a little unsettling.
Also,
I
doesn't Mio have all the curse stones at this point?
Yep.
Not the Whispering Canal.
All the
No,
ones
Whispering
with that.
Canal, we had no idea who had it.
No, my point is that
Well,
she's
now-
got the one that reflects curses back at curse bearers.
Oh, no.
I don't think she would know how to activate that.
Also, they've all been sealed.
Yeah.
All but the Whispering Canal.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
You have heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the 7 Mysteries of Haunted to a close. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there is truly no way to stop her. However, should you find that this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I'm sure you already know how. With that, I'll be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night.
oh, wow. That was
Wait.
Tetsuo's ending.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
We have hypotheses in the chat, and I'm curious what my streamers think we should do.
Well, okay. First of all, called it. Knew that this wouldn't be the final stream.
It might still be.
At least I don't think it is. I think there may be a whole bunch of other branching paths by this point. But yeah, my first instinct is to go back to that quote-unquote conclusion screen and play it a whole bunch of different ways and see what happens. But that's my first instinct. What about y'all?
Chloe, do you have any ideas?
You sounded like you had an idea, Ben, so why don't you go first?
I do have an idea. So what the storyteller specifically said was there a way we could stop the mastermind, and we just established that Yoko is the mastermind. There's precisely one way to stop the mastermind right at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
We do the path where she dies and Shogo gets the Whispering Canal. We make that canon again.
Oh, shit.
One difference. We don't kill anybody.
Ooh.
The pacifist route.
The pacifist
Yes!
route, which I think, I could be wrong, my suspicion is that puts Shogo alive at the end, and none of the rest of the story needs to change.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
That's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
thinking
Let's try that.
of
Yeah.
doing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'm down with that too.
So, where do we want to start from?
I think if we start from...
Wait a minute.
What the hell?
I just noticed
Okay,
there's a little
so-
mark there. Part
Mark
3
where?
apostrophe.
Okay, So the one that you have your cursor on right now, not that one. The one with Shogo. That's the route where we were like...
Where we did not turn around and we were like, calm down, control yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. And that immediately led to Shogo dying.
Yep.
So we need to... So following Ben's theory, we need to go to either part 3 or part 2.
I'm thinking...
Oh, what did Kelsey think?
Well, I was about to say, let's go to the part where Yoko dies so that we can encounter Takumi.
Yeah.
And then just let Takumi walk away.
I want to see what happens if we click resume. I'm wondering if it'll actually let us, like, start right when he's walking away or something.
Ooh, start from talking to Takumi.
Wait, before we... Wait a minute!
Oh no, that's the beckoning light.
Yeah.
Hello? Wait a minute, wait!
What?
The beckoning light is Seimon.
Yes.
Same
We know this now. Yeah. What?
Huh? The hell is that? It looks like a light floating in midair.
Hello.
Wait, does this mean when we actually meet Seimon properly, you have to do the voice? And that's the voice?
Hello.
Oh my god, I really hope that's Seimon's voice. Please let that be Seimon's voice. Please.
You talk to him talking?
I'm tempted to say Takumi, but that's the salesperson in me being like, other
Wait,
people
when we told him what the
will
curse
talk
stone...
about themselves.
Okay. Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you.
A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamyodo.
I knew I knew that
First heard the
name.
I was just thinking.
Suigen Gamyodo?
Indeed, you must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me.
And when did this happen?
Why, just 2 or 3 days ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure.
I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy.
Wait, before talking to Taku... No, wait, go back. Go back to the light. Oh, it is closer.
Oh, he's moved closer.
Hi, I'm still here.
Whoa, it's coming closer. Is this another of the 7 mysteries? It looks like a will-o-wisp, baby? Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries? That was not there before.
Touch it. That was not there before. Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch
Do I
it.
have your consent?
Wait, Kelsey, wait, Kelsey, wait. Hang on.
Do it, Takumi.
Touch me.
Huh? Am I supposed to touch it?
Touch me harder.
Great Ghost Stories reference.
Oh? Huh? Darkness
And this is how we get
and lightness.
Yeah!
Oh! We have unlocked another path.
Ah, shit! Oh my god.
Woo! Okay.
I can't believe we got that. That's amazing.
Oh my god, you guys. We're finally
Yes.
gonna learn the
Well,
truth about the
drinking coffee
3-in-1
again.
soap! The truth about the 3-in-1 soap is about to come out!
Yes.
The truth is it was 5-in-1 soap before. Which is arguably worse.
Oh my god, let's do it.
And just
Oh my
like
God,
that,
yes,
you woke
please.
everyone up. Thanks, Ben.
Heck yeah.
Cleansing. Shogo
Cleansing.
Okie. When the body, soul, and mind of Seimon Tsuchi Mikado have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated, dispelling all rituals and curses that have previously been performed.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm back! I lied to you! My.
Finally, you have arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. That would mean that you have managed to bring everything to light. Oh, there is a possibility that you have wound up here by chance. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions.
God damn it, storyteller. You're too drunk for this.
First off,
Sober up, man.
First
Get
off,
sober.
I need you to breathe into this for me. They have my car locked to a breathalyzer.
I should not be taking that test.
About what exactly the soul, body, and mind of Seimon Tsuchimikado are. Firstly, which curse echo represents the soul of Seimon Tsuchimikado? It is, where are you? Beckoning Light.
The beckoning light.
Yep.
Yes, that is exactly it. After his defeat at the hands of Ashino in the Honjo incident, Seimon wandered about near Honji. The form of his curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the
Until
curse
he became
echo.
a promare.
Sorry, what?
Until he became a promare.
Oh, a promare joke. I'm shocked.
Hey, it could have been a has-been hotel joke. You
That's
don't know
true. It
what's
could have
on
been.
right now.
All right. This is the curse echo which was acquired by Mayu Chozawa, but then called forth by Seimon's body and mind. It appeared momentarily before him. Let us continue. Who served as the self of Seimon Tsuchimikado? Who was his body, his descendant who carried his blood in their veins? We've got, so
Okay.
in this case it's Shogo, right? We've kind of,
Yes.
What they just said implied it was Shogo.
Mm-hmm. If it's not Shogo, then it's gonna be...
They only want a first name, okay.
If it's
Okay.
not Shogo, we have Hajime and Michio to fall back on.
Well, those are his descendants.
Correct again! Although Shogo Okie was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaga. Oh, then that dating would have gotten weird eventually.
Yes, it
Their
will.
family tree looks like a racetrack. I can't take credit
Or like
for that,
the
I stole that
Ptolemaic-
from Smosh.
Or like the Ptolemaic family of ancient Egypt, because yeesh! Yeesh! That one is overly sarcastic productions.
She was also one who had the blood of a distant relative coursing through her. In this case, it was Ashino.
Oh.
Seimon and Ashino, fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later and totally boned down. Now, for my final question. Who is
How
the...
intense would the hate fuck be?
Who is the mind of Seimon Tsuchimikado? Tell me the name of the person whose consciousness was directly tied to his. It's us, right?
God. It's Bup. McGee.
Bup McGee.
That's how he spelled it.
That is how we spelled it. I know because
Oh my
it's my name
God.
in it's my Discord name in another channel.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see. You believe it to be Bup McGee? Are you saying you believe it to be yourself? What kind of a moron? Are you certain? Is that your final answer? Do you want to phone a friend? Nope, you're right. Yes, you are correct. Finally, you have remembered. That's right. You are...
Oh my god, the music!
Yeah, it's true. We got the opening titles. Seimon's consciousness, awoken by the curses and the rite of resurrection. However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. This is, if I may say so, where I played my part, guiding you through the events of this story. As your consciousness was all that was left of you, you manipulated time and space by way of the story chart, jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host's actions by whispering commands into their ears. In doing so,
Not
you...
like a creep.
Not like a creep at all.
Nope.
Most of what you whispered
More
was
like-
free real estate, and I don't get it.
More like a scary godmother.
Yes.
Let's see. Scary godmother. I like that. All right. In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still in consciousness,
you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind these events, the one who awakened the right and the curses, was Yoko Fukunaga, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. How interesting that she awakened Seimon's consciousness at the same time as the curses. That was the one and only time she could have been stopped. But due to your influence on Shogo Okie's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Using the story chart to undo her death, I led you to believe that it was the work of the Rite of Resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what would transpire if the mastermind was not killed at the outset is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. Also, chat said, what is this Kojima level of meta storytelling? There were
Genius.
Yeah. There were certain things which would have answered all your questions had you noticed them. For example, even while under your control, Shogo Okie willingly used his curse. When I asked you early on how many Shogo Okie had killed, this is what I meant. Had you not used the curse, Shogo Okie would have done so of his own accord. Furthermore, Mayu Tozawa was able to recall information which only you knew. She's able to do this because she was connected to you through her curse echo, the beckoning light. She's the only one we... Wait! Shogo and Mayu were the only two people we gave meta information to.
Yep.
That's true.
Wow, that's awesome. Wait,
Persons of interest updated.
Yoko.
Ooh. Oh, I'll read this.
Okay.
Okay. Yoko Fukunaga, sex female, occupation, housework, curse echo. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Okapogo, who has been by her side since she was a student.
Okapogo is a great name for a dog.
It's amazing. In truth, Yoko is a descendant of Onmyoji who continued to practice in modern times. Her ancestor, Ashino, attempted to steal the Rite of Resurrection in Honjo during the Edo period. Born with exceptional spirit sense, Yoko learned about her own ancestry while researching her roots, and was disappointed to find her bloodline had fallen into mediocrity. She became consumed with the ambition to restore her family's lost glory through her own powers, and devised a scheme to succeed where Ashino failed and performed the Rite of Resurrection. Yoko continued her training, developing her spiritual and curse powers until she discovered the Record of Fates, which offered clues regarding the rite. She plotted to use the curses of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to gather a large number of soul dregs by calling forth curse echoes and setting the stage for mutual slaughter. The ultimate plan involved invoking a large-scale feast of shadows, awakening the curses, performing the rite herself, and bringing together enough soul dregs to revive Ashino. Since the effects of the curses increase the more people know and fear them, she first entrusted the Record of Fates to local historian Hideki Araishi, who could be used to easily spread the rumors. She also contacted Fumichika Nejima, a criminal with a deep understanding of mystic arts, to obtain the curse stones needed to gather soul dregs. Unsurprisingly, Nejima was very interested in the story of Ashino, and readily agreed to aid her revival. It said his, but I'm assuming her. While carrying out these steps, Yoko learned of the existence...
it's Yuko.
Oh, it is Yuko, my bad. While carrying out these steps, Yuko learned of the existence of the Yin Scroll, which threatened to thwart her plans. She added a note about the scroll in the Record of Fates before giving it to Araishi, intending to acquire it before it could pose an issue. Through her investigations, Yoko discovered that Hajime Yoshimi was a descendant of Seimon, and threatened him with a curse in an effort to scare him into revealing the whereabouts of the Yin Scroll. While Hajime bravely resisted Yoko's threats, she killed him with the curse to ensure Seimon's descendant would not stand in her way. As her preparations were coming together, Yoko obtained the seemingly less dangerous curse stone of the Whispering Canal in order to become a curse bearer.
a necessity for gathering the curse stones for the Feast of Shadows. Shogo Okie, also a descendant of Seimon, was eyed as a potential risk factor and contacted to ensure he would be located nearby and subject to monitoring. However, unaware that the spirit of Seimon would be awakened within Shogo as soon as she invoked the curse, Yoko's plan was thwarted when she was immediately cursed to death by Seimon.
Is Shogo updated too? Doesn't
Nope.
look like it. Okay.
Whew!
Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you know now, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do?
Okay, the options are I'd use it even if I'd had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice someone. I'd use it if it came at no cost. I wouldn't want it, let someone else have it. I wouldn't want it, I would destroy it. Well, considering that we are Seimon's consciousness, I would say I wouldn't want it, I would destroy it. But let's save before we choose.
Yeah. I am curious, based on this, what the other streamers would answer in this situation.
Save over slot 2. That hasn't been saved over for a little while.
Oh, you're right. Good call.
Yeah.
So I know in the very first stream, we had talked about this. Back then, I had personally said I do not want it because Full Metal Alchemist.
Right.
With the context of everything we know, knowing it
Yes.
was all the machinations of somebody else, I'd just be like, you know what? No, destroy it.
Yeah.
I still kind of like I'd use it if it came at no cost because that's a freebie, but I think this is a fair answer. Oh, I see. You fucking liar.
Well, it was majority.
That was
Storyteller.
Seimon's original intention. I apologize for leaving it out of the options when I first asked you this question. Oh, that wasn't in the original options.
Huh.
Huh.
Funny.
Oh.
Now it is time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruit of your efforts, and then we shall leave this world behind for good. Thank you, truly, for all the work you have done. I'm going to get back to drinking. Shogo Okie.
Damn it!
9 a.m.
Ooh.
Was that the storyteller drinking?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, could you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry. I made myself another Moscow Mule while we're on break. Okay.
Oh man, we're trying to enjoy the show.
That's what happened? I can't believe it. I finally understand. Yeah. I was the one who did that to Yoko. The blood of the Onmyoji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the rite of resurrection. She was the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. And the only way to stop all of it was to put a stop to her here. Otherwise, the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. I wonder how much of it was really her doing all those things. Yoko. I guess that explains why it felt like it was fate when this all started. Though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things were always destined to end like this from the moment we met. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. No point in thinking like that now. I need a drink. I'm thinking a Moscow Mule. Or 2. Or 3.
Way ahead of you, buddy.
Haruhi Shigema, 12 a.m.
Oh shit.
Right as you're
Didn't
taking
think
a
I'd be
drink.
voicing her again.
Ma'am, what is it?
Just a dream. It seems that it was all just a dream. I dreamt that there was such a thing as the rite of resurrection.
Just a dream.
I'm sorry to say it, but there isn't.
Right. Of course not.
But even if there is no such thing, I promise you that I will get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I've happened to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now, an eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping.
I see. Huh.
No one
Tetsuo
kills John
Tsutsumi.
Uchi in this timeline, so...
Oh!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell is this?
The medical unit told me to get down here.
What happened?
He has no context for the curses.
Nope. As I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yasuda Garden, another body was discovered at a different park of the area. Could they be related? Awoo?
Sure looks like it, but...
Excuse me, I found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you'd want to know.
What's this? What the hell? Boss, look what was in the female victim's address book! Yoshimi's phone number and photo!
What?
And the picture! There's an X drawn on it, and a bunch of weird symbols, and a whole heart should be.
And there was a note there that said, I killed him.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the book it was put in was, if I did it, here's how.
Yeah. I see Ahmed in the chat asking about Ashimiya. We'll get to him.
Yeah.
No.
Do you think, could this be some kind of curse or something? Awoo?
How many times do I have to tell you not to try to connect everything with the occult? Damn it. Is this a Nakagoshi case after all? Do I have to report to a bird?
What was that, boss?
Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Got it. Leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone.
So he's still in paranormal affairs, but he just doesn't know it
Yeah.
was the rite of resurrection.
Exactly.
Yako
Okay.
Sakazaki.
Well, he's not in paranormal affairs anymore, but yeah.
No, he is, because he
Used to
specifically
be, but he left.
Nakagoshi.
He just knows this
Oh,
is
you're right.
a paranormal affairs case, and he got roped in because
Okay,
they were
I
busy
under-
for some reason. It was poker
Got it,
night.
got it. I understand. Got it.
Yeah. Mio, it turns out Michio really did die in an accident.
Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information. Hehe.
I guess there never really was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. But I did feel like there was a spirit watching over us.
Damn it! Why? Nothing's happening. But now my contract won't be... No! I should never have believed in this blasted record of fates.
Goodbye, Arishi. You are a thoroughly useless character.
I know. Well, not thoroughly useless. He did tell us
technically
about
almost
the
killed-
Yin scroll.
Yeah. To all of you watching
To,
from far, far away, the rite of resurrection has never existed. Not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward one step at a time.
Justice!
Yes! Richter, why he's out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Ario. I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now, and I'll follow him.
That's the kidnapper?
Yes, I'm the one who did it. So please, help me! She's always following me!
I'm so sorry, Michio. I had no idea.
Hajime was killed by this Yoko Fukunaga? How can that be? He wasn't the kind of guy who could just be picked off like that. You know that. Yeah, and boss is hiding something. Seems to be some kind of secret hidden in Hajime's family tree. Let me see if I can find out what it is. I had heard you would be absent today. Is there something you need?
Well, I seem to have this spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's the sort of thing our chairwoman doesn't approve of, so I thought I'd mention it.
You'd be surprised, Shogo.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, he's the one person who knows. You could have called. Didn't think you were the standoffish type. I had to find out about it. Why?
Whoops! Sorry. I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector.
The hell are you planning?
Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashimiya after all. Nothing but a lowly janitor. How are things going with you? You getting along with your daughter?
Well, that's a dynamic I wasn't expecting.
Well,
I know, right?
you know, more or less.
Well, black magic did fuck him over after all, so he probably lost interest.
Yeah.
And he didn't get an opportunity to get revenge as he saw it.
Exactly.
And Tetsuo gets to live!
Yes!
And Tetsuo gets to live.
I was kind of prepared to resurrect him if I was given the opportunity.
Yeah, that's fair. Wow.
Hey, the credits
We
aren't
did
speeding
it!
by.
That's right.
I think we did it.
Hell yeah.
I think this is the real ending.
Well, considering that the credits are not, like, speeding fucking by, I'm gonna say yes. I think this is it.
That is true. So,
Woo.
for fun,
Wow.
now that it's officially over, I can tell you the
Yes.
theory that gave the storyteller alcohol poisoning from how many shots he took, because I was so wrong.
Okay.
This was a theory that I got really excited about, and it's been multiple sessions since I thought I was correct. I want to be clear about that. I didn't want to share this because I was worried it would change how you guys did your performances if this was even in your head.
Okay.
I had a theory for a while that the mastermind, the bad guy behind everything, was Richter Kai.
Really?
Yep.
What? What? You're gonna have to lay that out.
Happily.
Elaborate.
I'm going to
Yeah.
start with the worst version of this theory.
Okay.
This was one that I very quickly moved away from, but it did get me pretty excited for a while. Before we knew about Ashimiya, thought maybe Richter Kai was Nejima.
Oh!
Two versions of this. Version 1 had massive plastic surgery, so he looked like he was that young. That's the main thing that made me kind of fall apart on it. Version 2, Nejima was dead and was possessing him, because we'd just learned about possession.
Okay.
I mean, that's certainly a hot take.
You want to hear the funniest? One of the funniest theories, I really held on to this one for a while, was
Okay,
version
what?
3, Richter Kai was Nejima's son. He would have been about the right age. He was a school kid when the whole thing went down. He was weirdly interested in the Nejima murders. And one of the big reasons I had this theory, he leaves Haraway in the timeline right around the time that the one-sided read stuff starts happening and the phone call happens with Tetsuo.
I see.
Tetsuo?
Yeah.
I see.
So the timing lined up that he just conveniently separated from Haraway right then. I kind of also was wondering if once we met Ario's response would be, wait, I know Richter Kai and this is not Richter Kai.
Interesting.
Could have been interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad that did not happen.
Yep.
But it's a little too much like the plot of Face Off.
Just
You know
a
it
little.
kind of is. Oh wait, I think we're done.
Maybe you were thinking of Face Off the whole time.
End.
Owari.
Oof.
No, mysteries always make me come up with all these crazy theories. That one I just had to share because it was probably my cringiest.
All right. Oh,
Collect all
and
files,
we're
reach
back.
Shogo Okie's ending, complete the story, case closed. That is officially
Woo!
everything.
That's everything.
I say that.
Dang.
There is one other thing we could theoretically do. I'm just going to ask if you guys want to do it.
Huh.
We want to try and go back and get the missing bird stickers.
Yes, I think I know. So I know for sure where one is.
I just want
Okay.
to check. Are
And
we
it-
only
and-
We're missing 2.
We're missing
Okay.
2. Midoricho Park. We're here. This is Midoricho Park. Ayame Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again.
Okay.
Okay, so... Oh, I
Yep,
see it.
there it is.
Oh, there!
Right away.
Wow.
In the tree. I wonder
Richard's
what
like,
it is.
go ahead. Click on it.
Yeah, yeah. What is it? What is it? What is it? Ooh, good going, ma'am. You found haiku. That's a rare one.
Ooh.
What is it now? Mockingbird
Oh,
7.
oh my god, it's a
Whoa,
it's
whoa,
a
we got another file.
pigeon.
What is file 23?
File 23? What?
We'll look at haiku first, but then file 23.
Oh my god,
Here you-
oh my god,
here you are.
okay. Oh, look at that beautiful boy. Oh,
Amazing.
look at them. Yes.
So
I
good.
What the
love
hell is...
Oh,
What is
hold on for
file
1
20?
second. Keep the screen right there because I'm gonna capture because I need some good references for the sparring Sparrow Brothers. Okay, done.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's find out
What's
about
file
file 23.
What's file 23? Thank you for playing our game all the way to the very end. We look forward to the day we can present you with another paranormal site. Sincerely yours, Nakagoshi.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Is Nakagoshi the developer and he inserted himself as That's awesome.
Ben, you really cut out. I have no idea what you said.
Okay.
I'll explain. Nakagoshi is the head writer of Paranormasight. Nakagoshi is also the name of the head of paranormal affairs in game, aka the mythical bird.
Thank you for translating.
That's why.
for me.
That's why
Okay.
That's why he's never there in the office because Nakagoshi exists outside the game.
Gotcha.
That's so good.
That's why you have to. That's why you have to report to a bunch of.
Yep.
I like. And then I had to extrapolate that from Ben going like.
Yeah, because like I don't know why, but my audio only picked up like every other syllable. It was like, that's cool, and I'm like, I'll take your word for it.
All right. Start from.
Yeah, start from beginning because that's.
I'm going to speed
that should
through
be when
this
the phone
instead
rings.
of doing like just so we don't have to read.
Road.
And it gives an excuse for Kelsey to do more. Oh.
Okay, get your boy Park. We called Chloe.
Why are you coughing? We're the ones who had to do it.
I know, right? Every time he comes to
Kiss me.
No, it's like.
boss, bad news.
We never did figure out.
Oh, it's ringing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Boss, the phone is ringing.
Okay, examine the telephone booth. Wait a
Wait a little longer.
Huh? What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Because we didn't wait.
Oh, we didn't wait. We answered
Aw,
it.
damn.
Okay. What's this? Oh my god. Come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for.
He's smoking a fish.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love him.
I can't.
Oh my god.
There we go.
We officially got all the boys.
Okay,
Oh,
he's
the
number
boys.
13. What's his name?
Pelicanot!
I love that! I love that! I pelicanot!
I pelicanot with this game.
I Pelicanot even.
Oh my god.
I love him! Oh my gosh! Yes!
We did it.
Amazing.
I don't give a shit about Nejima. We found all the fucking.
It's true. We have officially completed our
Oh my
bird
God.
collection. In fact, let's look at the whole collection real quick.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We've got
Yes.
Head Hencho and Beekaboo.
Oh my god! I love them.
I also like
Father
they've
and
got the
father and son.
transparency pattern behind them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pompadour Penguin and Fair Feather.
Enemies
I
to
love them.
lovers.
The Ostracizer and Illegal Eagle.
Friends to rivals.
Haiku and the Sparring Sparrow Brothers.
Boss and henchman.
Yep,
Oh
yep.
my God.
That works.
Yeah.
Noah
Yeah.
Owl and Cacophony.
High school friends.
Yeah. And right hand men.
Crane Stem and Royal Kingpin Gwyn.
Aniki and Aibo.
Crane Stem is a great name also.
I don't know what Aniki and Aibo means.
Aniki is a slang term for older brother.
Oh, okay.
I probably used Aibo in the wrong context. Aibo
Kohai,
is
maybe?
the term used. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Wait, Aibo was from Yu-Gi-Oh. Sorry.
Click the... I just now learned that clicking right click backs you out. Interesting. This entire game, I didn't
wow.
know that. Okay. Pelicanot and
Pelicanot.
Falcon Man.
Oh my god.
Rivals.
Rivals.
Yep. Quackitude and Swanelope Swoost.
Dating.
Yep.
Bad Bill and Pink Punisher.
Also dating.
What'd she do with that rope? That rope dough. And Penny Prattle and Budgie Mary.
Girlfriends.
Yep.
Yes.
And
I
with
love
that,
those birds.
we've officially looked at everything, haven't we?
We
We
have.
have.
I'm so
Dang.
drained.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
What a good game.
yes.
We did it. And now you know why
Oh my
when we were
gosh.
swimming in the pool at Akron Comic Con, I was like, you need to play this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? Thank you guys for joining me on this. This is by far the most fun I've had live streaming since I started doing game streams like 4 years ago.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
This has
Cheers
been
to
great.
that.
This is actually, you guys probably know this. This is my first time streaming anything. Like, period.
Really?
I've never done a stream before. I've always been a little
I did
nervous.
an interview stream with or your freaking Fantasyville promotions.
No, you're right. Like, but I count that as a professional stream because it
Okay.
was related to art. Like, this is my first time doing like a stream for fun.
Okay. Okay, I
Not
see.
not that the Fantasyville stream was not fun. It was
Okay.
awesome. But
Okay.
I've always like ever since I first found like the world of like YouTube Let's Plays and like Twitch streams, I've always kind of. I never thought I could go like full time with this, but I was always just kind of like, oh, it'd be fun to stream that. But I was always scared. I always was like, oh, I don't know if I have like the charisma for it. I don't know if I hate the sound of my own voice. I don't know if people are gonna like it.
Girl,
Yeah, I was about to say,
Girl.
you do. You,
you have the charisma. You have the voice.
like, there's a reason that you guys take up the majority of the shorts. Like, you guys are very funny.
Yes.
Also, the shipping energy is awesome. I usually don't get to bring that much. It's really nice to have some of that in here.
You're welcome.
Yes. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what stuff we're doing from here, but we are definitely doing more stuff because this was too much fun.
Oh, hell yeah, we are.
But
There's
in the
a big
meantime,
ol'
I think
list.
we should probably sign it off for tonight. Thank you guys
Yeah.
so much for
Aww.
yeah. Thank you so much for joining us for all of these streams. For the people who discovered the Twitch channel and started watching, for people who discovered us on my YouTube channel. Like, I've gotten about double the subscribers since we started this. It's been crazy.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Take
that algorithm.
Yeah.
Also, you're welcome!
Yes, thank you. This is why I was praising you at the beginning. But yeah, if you are interested in
I shall
catching...
extol your praises.
Yep. If you are interested in catching these streams, they are normally on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, with replays going up, hopefully much more reliably, on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@BWHComics. You can also find my work at BWHComics. I'm also, BWHComics.com. I'm also at BWHComics on Patreon, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and Blue Sky. You can find my Weeb Comic cosplay and Weeb Comic about cosplay and convention craziness over at cosplayandcomic.com. I'm tripping up over all my words because this was a lot. Kelsey, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh man, people can find me on the internet at KelciDComics.com. That is KelCid Crawford.com. That has links to all of my webcomics, my videos, everything. Also, keep an eye out on youtube.com/@cartoonistcoop. Because I will be doing a workshop this Saturday on how to make a newsletter that your fans will love to read. And that will be at 11 o'clock. That's going to be live streamed on YouTube at Cartoonist Co-op. Check that out. I should also have a blog post up on my website, KelciDCrawford.com.
And Chloe.
All right, you can find me at these locations. You can find me at Pillow Fort, Blue Sky, and Instagram under the handle cocomomoart. And you can find me on Tumblr under the handle purple-pause.
And one final time, we are raising funds for the Trevor Project, an organization whose ultimate goal is to end suicide among LGBTQIA youth. Anything you can donate will be appreciated. Links below the video. All right, that's going to wrap things up for this week. Before we go, I am going to drop some more Richter Kai emotes in the chat, just for the fun of it.
Do it!
I'm just watching the emotes fill the chat.
It's wonderful. All right, but that is going to wrap it up for us. Thank you very much for joining, and until next time, rock on, guys, and never stop drawing.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You are awesome.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you're interested in more Paranormasight content, keep an eye out for the upcoming spin-off manga later this summer.
Ooh.
Where Mio is
And
the
we
bad
will
guy.
see... Yeah, no, Mio's the good guy.
Bang, bang!
Bang, bang! Bang, 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 motherfucker. Bang, bang, motherfucker.
Good night, guys.